Hey guys, I'm really sweaty out here right now because it's hot and humid and I just jogged down the road. Oh, I'm so sweaty. Still like 99 degrees or something out here and humid. We currently are under a severe thunderstorm warning for 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts. And that's, I believe, until 8 p.m. No, my bad, it's 8:30. And we were just like on the edge of it, but you know, since this storm, I'm sure it's from an outflow, it's going to be pretty intense, and we may actually get hit by those 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts. It's okay if we don't. It's just okay all that matters is we get good storm footage. So this is a pretty fast-moving storm. It says it's moving at east at 55 miles an hour. I don't think it's moving like east though. I'd say it's probably moving east southeast. But if you look, you can see these like storm clouds coming in from the west. Like, hold on, I'll show you in just a moment here. Sorry if I'm yapping too much. I'm just kind of excited about this storm here. Like, this is what everything looks like right now. You can see, like, it's clear in most of the sky right now, but those big puffy clouds you see up there, those are what's going to produce those damaging winds. So we're just gonna have to wait. It should be here in the next like maybe half hour or so. It's currently like 7:49 p.m. The storms are supposed to be here at 8. I really don't know. I'll have to monitor the radar and everything. But I'd say close to about 8:30. So maybe in the next half hour or so, we should see those damaging wind gusts. And the storm, it's definitely from an outflow. It's not a downburst. Well, there might be downbursts in it, but I'm sure it's from an outflow. Yeah, so I'll just have the camera here set up, and you guys can watch as the storm slams our area with 60 to 70 mile an hour wind gusts. If the storm does intensify, it's only going to produce destructive 80 mile an hour winds. But I don't know if it will intensify that badly though. There actually is a destructive storm, I think in Morristown, New Jersey, which is not near us, but yeah, a destructive 80 mile an hour winds. And we're not supposed to get 80 mile an hour winds here, but we may get like 60 to 70 mile an hour winds in the next 30 minutes or so. So could this be the best storm of the year? We'll have to see. And plus, something like this could also happen tomorrow too. And that will significantly disrupt Independence Day plans, like for people who plan to set off fireworks in the evening. It'll definitely be a disruption. What is this like line across the sky? I don't know like what this line is, but as you can probably see, like these are thunderstorm clouds, and those are what have those damaging winds in them. Now the storm is these were like originally scattered cells, but they experienced upscale growth, and now they've became a I don't know about massive. It's not like a derecho or anything. It's not a derecho, but it's a fast-moving, progressive MCS. Is it even an MCS? I don't know, but I'd say it probably is. And plus, like I said, this could happen tomorrow too. No rotation in the storms, just purely wind shear. The wind shear is probably pretty weak right now. High instability, very high instability right now. Because it's still in the upper 90s right now. The sky is getting darker because obviously the sun is going down, but we also have these storms approaching, and these storms may be capable of producing considerably damaging winds. Considerable, I'm saying like substantial. Like some tree branches could fall down. One thing I worry is like this big ass tree over here in our yard. This right here would, I don't think it's gonna fall down. Look, you see like a plane right there flying in those clouds. Alright, so yeah, we are still waiting on the storms approaching. There's a bit of like a pink sunset over there. Yeah, and there's people doing work out here, like working on a house or something and just doing like outdoor work. But everybody needs to go inside at some point because these storms are gonna be pretty intense. Yeah, so I'll leave the camera outside for now, but I will move it inside once the storm gets closer. Cause yeah, obviously I don't want the camera blowing in the wind. So when the storm gets closer, I will take the camera inside. In terms of what the storm looks like, the screen is dirty. It actually, unfortunately, looks like the storm might be weakening. But even if it does weaken, it'll still produce an outflow. So yeah, we are still under the severe thunderstorm warning as it was issued pretty recently. I just really hope this doesn't bust and we end up not getting those good severe weather. But I don't think it'll be a huge bust. And I'll be pretty pissed if it is. You know, I'm always wanting there to be severe weather, especially on hot days like this. I'm actually sweating a bucket right now. Well, the storms you're seeing to the north are likely producing 60, 70 mile an hour wind gusts. And I don't even know if these are I wouldn't say these are producing 70 mile an hour wind gusts based on the way they look on radar. I'd say they're probably producing like 50 to 60 mile an hour wind gusts. And there's a cell to our west that is just weakened, and that's probably not going to produce much. But maybe it will, I don't know. It might strengthen, it might weaken and then re-strengthen. However, there is like a storm cell that it looks weak, but it looks like a bow shape. But it is just a single bow echo. We still got some time before the storms arrive. We'll still have to wait. I just really hope this isn't a huge severe weather bust. I'm so sweaty right now. I'm actually so sweaty. The dog barking. What are you barking at? You guys see the storms alright? I want to make sure you guys can see it. And plus, it's producing an outflow, and oftentimes there can still be like a 60 to 70 mile an hour wind gusts from an outflow. Even if a storm dies, it can still produce, or if a storm dies, or if the storm is dying and not producing any more lightning, because of its outflow, it can still produce like 60 to 70 mile an hour wind gusts. In terms of lightning, they said frequent clouds of ground lightning, but I really don't see a lot of lightning. Go a little bit closer here. So you can see the sky is turning like that sunset color underneath, but it's not a perfectly clear sky. There's still like storm clouds in that area. We're still waiting on it. I think it's gonna go from beautiful to scary here pretty soon. Alright, I'm just gonna sit out here and wait for the storms to arrive. So we are still under that severe thunderstorm warning. And the severe thunderstorm warning is until 8:30. It still says 70 mile an hour wind gusts. Strong winds may occur well ahead of any rain. And yes, my area is still under that warning there. But it just doesn't look very intense on radar. But maybe that could be my mistake. Because maybe I think it's gonna weaken when it still has an outflow. So yeah, this storm may still, wow, it's starting to turn pretty scary. This storm can still produce an outflow boundary even if it weakens. Alright, so it should be going on pretty soon. It looks like the main damaging winds will hit like Hunterdon County and northern Mercer County, like not like where Trenton is. I think I'm starting to hear thunder. I don't know. It's like another storm or something, like for northeast. I don't know. Maybe that's just like a pulse storm or something. But that's to our northeast, and there's nothing on radar. Maybe that's just an instability cloud or a shower trying to form. But here's the view of the beautiful summer severe storm. Alright, I'm going to make a YouTube short now. So we have this storm cloud approaching us. We are still under a severe thunderstorm warning for 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts, and the storm appears to be weakening on radar. But the thing is, my thought that we're not going to get hit with those damaging winds is probably wrong, because the strongest winds may occur well ahead of any rain. Because the severe storm is driven by an outflow. The severe thunderstorm warning is driven by the storm's outflow. And yeah, it could absolutely still produce like 60, 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts. We're just gonna have to wait and see how it performs. We see the sunset. It's beautiful and also kind of scary. Sunset storm. We're still under that warning. You can see the bow echo is to our north. But that doesn't mean we won't get hit with damage. Still waiting on that storm to arrive. Alright, I'll see you guys when the storm hits. Guys, we're still waiting on the storm here. It's a beautiful storm structure, beautiful sunset storm structure. We're still in the safe zone for now, but we will eventually be in the danger zone. Now that the storm is getting closer and closer now. So there's a bow echo kind of to our north. I thought there was going to be bow echo here. Unfortunately there isn't, but maybe that's fortunate, because that means we won't get really bad impacts. We won't need to deal with toppling trees and stuff like that, or a bunch of branches all over the ground. Or maybe we will, because the storm is producing an outflow. So one severe storm has weakened below severe limits. That was for Morris. That actually was a destructive storm. Morris County, New Jersey, I think. We are still under a severe thunderstorm warning for 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts. And I'm sure that's because of the outflow. And the outflow here should actually be happening pretty soon. It's actually about to happen pretty soon. I'm not joking. We'll just sit here and look. Alright, I think I'm going to move the camera inside now, so that it doesn't just blow over in this damaging winds here. But yeah, this would be the time to do it. I'm actually going to start a new video.